Hello. So, yeah. Um that's cute. What do I want to listen to right now? Actually, that one. So, yeah. Today, we're gonna do some 3D modeling. Yes. That looks kind of cool because you can't see the mug. Well, you kind of can, but like just random smoke here. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, no, that doesn't work. No, yeah. Yeah. So, what are we gonna do today? Some 3D modeling. So, there is a thing I want to 3D print. More specifically, it's the second version of a thing, which is, wait, do I have some lying around here still? Well, some broken parts of it, but so, oh god, do I have the middle part as well? I don't think so. Anyways, so I made for TwitchCon these like tags, I call them. I don't know if that's like a good explanation for what they are. But basically, the idea was, do I really not have a middle part anymore here? Oh, okay. Basically, the idea was, you know, some 3D printed thing that like on one side had like my channel logo, and on the other side, well, this one is very broken, but because it's a failed print, but like, you know, says Tabadarov. Yes. Yeah, there were a lot of issues with like the first version of that. One of them was that like my printer is shit, and like I don't know how to fix it probably, but like I've learned a little bit in that regard since the last time I did that. So let me the camera a little bit. So this looks even cooler now. Yeah. Yes. So one of the issues was that I had to print them like standing up, because if I printed them like lying down, I couldn't get them off of the plate. But by now I bought like a flexible plate, which means I could probably do that. Another issue is, yeah, they're supposed to be like have like rounded corners and everything, but like they're so small that like all the features just kind of got lost in the printing process. Yeah, so one solution would be to like scale them up a little bit and do that. And yeah, basically that's what we're gonna do today. Now there's only one like question that I haven't quite figured out yet. Wait, let me launch Blender first, because I just noticed that it needed to be updated, so I had to do that real quick. So let me launch it. Why is that? Huh? Okay, so can I open recent? Do I still have this? Here. Here we have the thing. Why do I have the measuring tool open? So, let me show you. So, here, the better thing. Can I? Yeah. Like that's one of them. And like that's the text. Logo. Oh, that's the logo thingy. Yeah, that's the logo. And then the middle one is just middle one is just a rectangle basically. Here. Yeah. So the thing I'm not sure about now. Yeah, so basically what I did is I imported PNG in here, made it 3D, and then like cut it out of the thing. So this has been half a year ago. I don't remember how to do that. So that's the first thing we will have to figure out. Or like the second thing. Because the first thing is, which side do I want to replace, if any? Because here's the thing. I should have prepared that. I mean, you'll have to redo all of it to like get the new ones in there, but still, like, you know, adjust everything. But wait, I forgot which one did I use. I'll have to look something up real quick. It is. Huh? Did I not? The fuck? Did I not save it? Okay. Yeah, so we have two different versions. Fuck am I doing? So, yeah, I think the 14 is the one that I... No, wait, what? Yeah, 14 is the one. So, we have this new logo thing that we programmed a while ago. And I would like to have that one on there as well. But like what do I replace it with? Do I get rid of the old logo thing? And then we have like on one side tab, like this thing, and the other side says the better off. Or do we replace the better off and have like on one side the like tapir head logo and on the other like new stylized tab thing? I don't know. Or do I just keep the old one? That feels a bit like a jump in music. Yeah, I don't know. So there's pros and cons to all of it. Like if I do this and Tabadarov, the pro is that, you know, it still has the full name on there. So if I give this to someone who doesn't know who I am, they know where to find me. Yeah. In contrast, if I do like this and the tapir head, then that's not a given. On the other hand, if I do, yeah, if I just keep it like that, then, you know, it's just the old branding and with like the weird tapir head. I don't know. Did the tapir head look that well in the end? Because like I had to add supports so that it can print and everything. Wait, what was it? What did it look like in the end? If I... Huh? Shouldn't it... Okay, like that's basically what it looked like, but like worse. Where's the already cut? Shouldn't that thing be cut out? What? I'm confused. What's going on? Okay, I don't remember what I did there. Huh? Logo, logo. It's the text. I am confused what I did here. Ah. Like this should... What? I'm still confused by like everything. Why is this not cut out? Did I... Save. Did I fuck something up? No, I didn't. Did I not save the final version? Doesn't matter, because we have to redo it anyways. So, an important question. How big do we want to make it? Because the idea is I carry around a lot of these and just, you know, give it to anybody who wants one. So I think it was a little too small, the first version. Because of like the whole features thing. But I don't want to make it like huge. Like if I make it like this big, I can carry around 2 of them. Maybe like guitar pick big. Let me think this through. Let's say I make 30 of these. How much space do I want it to use up? So why isn't this on top anymore? The fuck? Yeah. How much space do I want it to use up if I think it's fine if it's more than like a pick thingy. What are the dimensions of this? Where's the... Don't knock anything over. There we go. Dimensions of this would be... hard to measure on such a crooked thing. Let's call that 8 centimeters by 3 centimeters and by 8 again. So that would be 8 times 8 times 3 would be 64 times 3 would be 192 cubic centimeters. I think it would be fine if that was like the space 20 of them took, and like we'd add a third. Or like add half that to top. Let's say we want it to be like 400 cubic centimeters in total maximum. Which would give us a volume. Or we do 300 and then just say 10 cubic centimeters each. Let's say 300 cubic centimeters, which means 10 cubic centimeters is the space we have for each. So if we had like, that's 2 by 2, so it would be 4, then it could have been 2.5 centimeters thick, which is like way thicker than the actual thing was in the end. Don't have an assembled one anymore, unfortunately, because I threw them all out because they're shit. Have a thing. Love your content. Joining the next stream, friend. Add me on Discord. Well, that sounds very suspicious. First time chat. Following since 20 seconds ago. Wait, why didn't the follow go through? Why did I not even get an alert for that follow? That's interesting. Account created 5 hours ago, but loves my content, in which I've been sitting here measuring things. That's interesting. So, but good thing that reminded me that I need to reload the overlay thing, because I didn't do it today, and I think I need to do it always. I'm not sure though. Should have probably tested that before I pressed reload. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. How do I even delete like singular messages? I don't know. So then I just got the living shit out of me. So, okay. What does it tell us? How big did I make these in like dimension? Did I write it down anywhere? I mean, it would say it in the transform thing. I haven't 3D modeled something in so long. Location, rotation, that's okay. Item, transform, nothing selected. What? Ah, here. Median. What the hell have I been doing here? What the hell have I been doing? So, X, Y, Z. How do I see the dimensions? View, location, rotation. Okay. Length, something starts. What's that? Useless. I am confused. Why is... What am I moving? Nothing, apparently. What? Why is nothing happening when I do things? I don't understand what I'm doing. Ah, here. Ah, that looks familiar. That looks exactly like what I've been looking for. So, I don't know why suddenly the things show up and they didn't before. But we take it. So, it used to be 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters by that and then double that to get the full width. So, if we do 3 times 3, then we have like 1.1-ish for the thickness. This feels huge though, no? Like 3 centimeters is the long part of a guitar pick. I mean, that's okay for the thingy, but like a centimeter in thickness would be way too much. But I can't just go and like scale this thing up. Wait, let me create new collection. V4. Can I... Here, so... Let's only go... Let's create a cube in here for like the... Oh wait, nope. I just changed something, I don't know what. So let's call it auto dimensions. And say 0.3, 0.3, and set. How much in percent is that of that? Or like that times 2. Okay, let's say 0.0375 times 2. divided by 0.2. Was it that? 47.5. So let's times 0.3 divided by 2. Well, actually not divided by 2. Outer dimensions. So 125. 125. I might have added a comma too much. 0.0125. So that's like the entire thing. Now we want to round off the corners. We want to split it into 2 and like hollow out the middle, basically. And the drill. Also, this thing. What do we print in green? Because like there's gonna be like a green border. Do we print the text in green? I mean, yeah, text in green and like the black background. Yeah, it makes sense like this. And then like connect it to the border here. This might be a little difficult, but we'll figure it out. So so that was the previous total outer shell. The new one is a little bigger. So the next thing is just cut it into 2. Okay, let me write down what we need to do. So 0.03 times 0.03 times 0.1125 total. And so first split in 2, hollow out, round corners. Fourth is logo cut out. Well, like let's do text cut out first. Fourth text cut out. So top half, let's call it logo half, text half, then we need a middle one. Basically that we just need to divide it by 2. Wait, we can do that in Blender itself. Don't even need to work here. And then we need to shift it up by like half of half, right? So like a quarter. Like that. That divided by 2, right? Yes. And then we go and take that and minus here. Which means if I remove that now, we have 2 nice halves in here. In hindsight, I should probably only build one of them and then copy and rotate, which makes more sense. Or like not even rotate. Oh god. I still get jump scared by this every time. Yeah. Let me do the following. So like this, then we round off the corners. Or do we first hollow it out? No, first we round off the corners, then we hollow it out. Round it. Let's just, create a backup at each step of the way. How did that work again? It was like this. Why do I still have so many measurements on here? I get rid of the measurements. I don't remember what the measurements meant anyways. So, was it like this? How did the rounding off thing work? I have not 3D modeled in a while. It was like this, right? Mm-hmm. Kinda. Kinda like this. Whatever that means. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Can I? Okay, another question. How do we round that off, like mathematically, so that it looks good? Like the width here is just towards the middle. I mean, that looks shit. What I would like was if we had they're like a border of like 10 to 20% ish something, and then like going down here like this. We'll need to figure out width, that, depth. Can I not like tell it to do both? Like, that looks trippy. That would also be a cool shape though. I don't think I want to have that. Let's offset. Nothing. Percent. Oh, it does go in percent down as well. Except it goes... it goes further towards the middle because like at 50%, if you do it from both sides, then we are at the middle. But like down, Oh wait, profile shape. If I do this... What the fuck does that even... I don't understand what that means. Make it like further towards the edge or like that. Okay, no. What else can we do? Absolute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Here we can like define the shape basically. What does that change? Nothing. Do we just take that? Wait. Let me look at something. Old one. Yeah, it was barely rounded, wasn't it? Wait, what if I add these to the selection as well? Not particularly what I wanted. Oh, actually, kind of what I wanted. Oh, actually, exactly what I wanted. That's exactly how I did the old one, isn't it? Let's say 10% here. I think that's nice. What if we slap 20 on here? That's way too much. 5. That feels like too little. Let's just give it a 10. Are we happy with like how many segments there are, or do we just make it ridiculous? I mean, the slicer will have to figure it out for the 3D print anyway, so like let's just make it way too smooth. It's gonna be fine, right? Ridiculous. Okay, I just wanna know. Oh wait, I've been in the wrong scene. Been in the wrong scene for the last 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. Well, probably more. Oh god, way more than 10 minutes. Okay. Let me check something real quick. How? I'm a professional. Where's the? Let me see something. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what you didn't see now, I made like a square thing and rounded off the edges. So next we wanna like cut. Next we wanna cut them, like make it hollow. And I think I will go with the old version in terms of like thickness and everything. So that's middle cutout was this of this times 2. So that was 5625 divided by 2 times 00375. 75% was the middle. if I'm not mistaken. So like most of it was the middle. What? That feels wrong. Oh, 03. 003. Wait, middle colors 003. There's also 003 and a little bit more. So that, no, that doesn't make sense. What? Wait, how did I get 005625? Where's that coming from? Oh, is it the new? Oh, it's the new one. 003 would have been the correct one. 03 divided by times 00375. Okay, 40% of the total thickness is the middle. And I think we're gonna keep that. That. Okay, for that. Cube. Middle. 4. That times 0.4. Now that's 10% off. So like this. And now get rid of that thing. That looks a bit big. But then again, there's a lot of cut off. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. Wait, I had a thicker one and a less thick one. Wait, was the first version even smaller? 0037. 0037. No. Did I? I don't remember. Wait, do I have the Prusa slice? Do I have a project in there where I did it? Because I think, okay, one idea I definitely had was cutting it out more than the actual thing I will print so that it can like fit in there properly when I glue it. To make sure. Better text middle. How big were you? Size world. So 2 millimeters times 1.7 times 1.7. So that corresponds to none of them. Wait, oh no, wait, that's the one I just made. Middle actual. Oh, that one. Okay, so I made it a little bit smaller than the cutout. Which makes sense, because that, you know, ensures that it fits in there in the end when it's printed. Middle actual. I like print. And do we just turn it down by 1 millimeter each? Is that good enough? The middle. Gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be fine. So, we take this back up. Well, like, let's call them just half, because here we haven't defined them yet. What am I doing? So, now, get rid of this, half round it, add modifier. We want to generate a boolean. We want to take the middle cutaway. And was it intersect or difference? I think difference, wasn't it? Apply. Get rid of the middle cutout, and there we go. So that means we have the half, we have the middle. Now we need to figure out how I did the thing where I imported a PNG and created a 2D thing and then created a 3D thing and put it on there. Like the cutting part is easy. I guess for like the old text here, for this thing, hello? Why do I not see? Oh, because of this. For that thing, I guess I could just take the whole thing and just scale it up. Oh, what? Like, why? Shouldn't they, like, scale? I don't know. Guess for the text. So, you want to scale that up so it looks, like it just barely fits within the thing. How big do we want it? I think we should probably start with the logo. Because, that kind of defines where it fits. Also, I just realized that, here it's very close to the edge, and here there's a lot of space, which now bothers me. Should I move the whole thing over? But it's nicely... Okay, now I'm bothered by that, and I don't like it. Because the thing is... This T thing is defined by, like, being a fixed distance from the edge here. Like, this is defined to be directly in the middle. But the T is thicker than the B. But it bothers me that there's so much space there now. What I could do is figure out the distance to the edge here. And then add this, divided by 2. And, move it so that it's centered. Oh, but it bothers me now that then the A isn't in the middle anymore. Do I want the A in the middle? Or do I want the distance to the edges to be the same? In theory, I could also make the B bigger, but then it looks weird. Oh, I've got bad ideas now. I could define it so that instead of the whole calculation thing we have, we just keep that point and the B goes like to the edge. But that would look shit, no? Wait. No, I need to screenshot the whole thing. So, pane. Wait, actually, this. So, if I went and like did, oh well, that's way nowhere near thick enough. If I went, that's not helping. So I'm kind of thinking either it goes like this, which looks shit, or it goes like this, which also looks shit. Or I just take the whole thing and shift it over. And then the A isn't nicely centered. What's more aesthetically pleasing? That the A is centered or that there's equal distance from the edges? I feel like equal distance from the edges is probably... I guess what we can do is quickly try it. Because we have a program that lets us redraw that whole thing quite easily. Let's call that shifted. Now, find to be shifted, which means we go size minus the point where the B1 is, no wait, B2 is the bottom one. So that's one. B2 order is that. Now you need to find the difference between that and the distance that the T is from the border. And that's the amount I need to shift it. Shift equal B to border minus padding, horizontal padding. X plus shift. Just so we can turn it off later. Command not found. What? Oh. So what happened there is that it's incorrect. $800 and something. Oh wait, that's no. Huh? $800 something would be. That's like on this half. Have I? Oh, I've gotten the Y coordinate. So that's incorrect as well. But that might be like the correct amount. How many pixels is it shift? Is it, does it have padding? I think that's the one I'm using. And we have vertical padding 70 times size divided by that. Let's print the padding. About 100. Ah, I see what we made. What thingy? Okay, we need to divide it by 2. Then it should work. Yes. It looks like it's too far on the right. Because like there's more going on this half. Okay, wait, let me close all of them except for the original. This feels too far on the left. This feels way too far on the right. Wait, let me print something real quick. So A1. EP is the top point. DAX and ABX. X, ABX. So 560. So 2048, I think, is the thing. Okay, so that's centered. Okay, I think the original is better. Maybe shift it by just a little. Maybe just a third of the thing. So that we have. That looks good, no? Like that doesn't. Maybe it looks a little off center. I mean, it is off center. That's the point. Like, therefore, like the gap here isn't that much bigger than the gap here. Nah, I think I prefer the centered version. Should I make this line smaller so it is as far away as this? Let me try that. So T2 is here. Wait, that's the line that I need to modify, right? Yeah. So that means we go and do that, and that looks yeah, we need to do more Fs here. Vertical padding. Two distances. What's this again? This is like the difference from the middle. No, wait, what is it? Did I save all of the calculation drawings? If yes, then where? Because I have this suspicion that I probably did save them, but I have no clue anymore where. Ah. Lower calculations.png. There we go. So that's our dist. And we calculated that by half the angle. And now the change that we would have to make is the teething only goes to like x equals something predefined, and then we calculate what the y is depending on that, rather than that thing. Okay, so that would be that's our T angle that we know. That's like a defined X. That's also defined, so we have that length. And we can easily figure out that. Okay. I have an idea. So where do we define the lines here? T only, T shorter. So basically, P border is our X. So we want to have the distance between the middle So size divided by 2 minus b to border. That's our x in here, like that distance. We wanna get the y, so y would be opposite versus that, so 10 of alpha is y divided by x. We have x, so x 10 alpha is y. And then we have to subtract that. So that times math 10 of t angle and that's our y, so that we have to t y is equal to this, which should be here then. Wait, let's do this. This becomes dy, and this becomes b to border. And that's what we need to subtract from tp. One would be the y coordinate. And that means that should not work. Yes, and it looks terrible. So like that is now equally from the border as this, but like, the fuck no. Just trying things. That might be a nice midpoint. So basically I said that the t goes like twice as far, or like b is twice as far from the border as the t. Absolutely not. That kind of has a vibe. I feel like the longer I calculate here, the closer I will make it to the original. Like, okay, that's pretty much the original, is it? Yeah, let's just keep the original, fuck it. Let's keep the original. Slap that on there and we're good. Now, just regenerate it to make sure that we have the correct one. Ha ha ha. Okay, that wasn't as hot anymore as I thought it would be, but tea on your fingers, probably not good. So. Now, next, I need to figure out how do I import text again? Or like import an image. How did I generate this thing? Plain. Let's see if I can figure it out or if I have to search for the thing again. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Better of text. What was that? Ah, yeah, we've got only the text. Cool. Okay. Templates. Would be cool to know how I did that. It has been too long. It has been too long to remember how I did that. So I guess we need to make a plane. Let's make it 0.27. That's this, and then make it 0.27. And then we need to somehow cut it with a PNG. I think I need to look at the tutorial again. Some tutorial that I watched a long time ago. The PNG. Found the tutorial that I watched. So
how can we converge any image type into a 3D mesh without modeling it in Blender? Alright, so first what I'd like to do is to add a plane. So I'm gonna select everything.
Wait.
X in the... How can we converge any image type into 3D mesh without modeling it in Blender? Alright, so first what I'd like to do is to add a plane. So I'm gonna select everything, X in delete, and let's shift A. We need to add, or to start with the plane. You can zoom in here a little bit. I'd like to press N and go to the item. So these are the dimensions of our plane, 2 meters by 2 meters. So our first step is gonna be to match the same dimensions that we got in our reference image. So this is our reference image. I'm gonna type right click and let's go to the properties and let me check the dimensions. So we're having 1280 multiplied by 744. So let's go ahead and do the same proportions that we got. So here let's set it to 12.80 and here 7.44. There we go. So now it has the same dimensions of our plane. Awesome. So the next step is going to be to subdivide our plane. So on edit mode, I want you to press Ctrl E and let's go to subdivide. You will have this pop-up menu on the bottom, so click on it and I want you to increase the number of cuts to the max, which is 100. So let's double click.
Right. Edit mode. I just wanna... Yeah, I think the dimension is fine like that. And what was it? Control E? Control E doesn't do anything. Oh, edit mode. Edit mode, E. Subdivide. Number of cuts, 100. There we go.
Right. You will have this pop-up menu on the bottom, so click on it and I want you to increase the number of cuts to the max, which is 100. So let's double click the tab so that we can reset the subdivisions and we can type again Ctrl E and let's divide it one more time. So the more subdivisions you have, the more clear you're gonna have your final model. So I'd like to increase the number of loops.
That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Control E, subdivide again. My PC does not seem happy about that. Let's continue the tutorial in the meantime.
For example, 2 or even 3. 3 is gonna be fine. Alright, so you can see we're having plenty of here, which is awesome.
2 or even 3. I've just crashed the thing. You know, sometimes it's a good idea to watch tutorials before assuming what the next step is gonna be and just doing it, and then yeah, that's not gonna catch itself, is it? Because it's gonna make 10,000 subdivision. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's not the first time I did something like that. Blender is currently using all of the RAM of my laptop. What do we think? Can it do it if I give it time? It's not responding. It's using 10% of my CPU. It's reading at hundreds of megabytes a second off of my SSD, and I'm not sure why. Blender has stopped working. Okay. I might have crashed Blender a little bit. I might have crashed more than just Blender a little. Blender a little. Oh god. Why did my chat window crash off of that? Hello? So how far? Okay, we have minor resets. I might have not saved for a bit, but like I think it was really simple. Like I don't think I've lost too much progress because I was not very productive in the first place. Yeah. So here's the state. Here's the state. So we named that to half rounded. Then I need to create the middle part again. Middle cutout v4. We need to change the dimensions of that. Hello, can I? Give me the dimensions. Why is it not? Oh, object mode. So I think I did write it down. Yes. 0.3. That was the first one. I was confused why that was different than I was remembering. And that would be right. Needs to be 0.27 or like 0.27. 27, and thickness was, oh yeah, that was 0.003. I think that was the formula for that. And that's incorrect. Oh yeah, and then times 0.03 or something? No, that's wrong. Anyways, hi Madout, how's it going? So, yeah, we're trying to do 3D modeling stuff, but I'm messing up. Right. I need outer dimensions. This is what I need to multiply with that thing. This times this. And that should do, yeah, that should do it. It almost feels like not enough cutout now. Is that the calculation I did? That divided by that. Oh, yeah, 0.4. It would just be 0.4 and yeah, that's correct. Okay. Yeah, So yeah, we are 3D printing something. Yeah, 3D modeling something for 3D print. And I don't remember how to do any of that, but we're learning. Hello. Oh, why does it paste down there? The fuck? Print. Maybe I should go back in. I was about to say maybe I should go back in the YouTube stream to like see what I entered as dimensions. The problem with that is that I was in the wrong scene for that, I think. Also, wait. Did I... Wait a second. Did I... Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. Let me check if I save the dimensions. Wrong scene. Oh my god, I was in the wrong scene for so long. So. You're watching me, watch me. I did not do the middle there yet. I think I was doing the middle calculations, yeah. 27, 0045. Is that what I have here now? It is. Okay, and then what did I set for the actual middle that I wanted to print? Skipping. Oh yeah. Very interesting, very interesting. I think I just reduced all of the dimensions by 1 millimeter. Yeah. I think I might have fucked it up even. Anyways. I think we figured it out. So, middle cut out before, print, same thing, and reduce it by 1 millimeter. Be like this, and millimeter, 3.5. So, perfect. We're pretty much up to speed again. So, now we wanna add a plane. Make it 027, which is like the dimension. Wait, did I do the... Oh, I haven't done the cutout thing yet. Why does it put everything there? For fuck's sake. So, half rounded and cut. Let's do that. Add here, modifier, generate boolean difference with middle cutout. Apply. And if I now remove this, there we go. That's perfect. Now, time to do the thing where I just crashed Blender. Subdivide 100. Subdivide 3. Not again 100. We don't need that to be subdivided in 10k thingies. So back to the tutorial that we were watching.
Alright, so first step number 3, we need to add the displace modifier. So with this plane selected, let's go to the modifier properties, and we need to add the displace modifier, this one. So click on it. So basically for this modifier to work, we need to add a texture to it. So if you scroll a little bit down here, you're gonna find this texture properties. So I want you to click on it, and let's add new texture. So if you scroll again, you're gonna find this new and open. I'd like to open a new image texture, and I want you to pick your reference image. So double click on it, and bam, as you can see, we got that reference image. Apply chart plane. So this is how it works. So basically Blender is gonna take the black surfaces and push them down like this. And the are going to be popping up, just like this. So we can reverse the extrusion up. So let me just go back to the displace modifier. And for the strength, let's give it minus 0.25 to have it pop up in the reverse way, like this. Okay, so the next step is going to be to optimize the...
Oh, I'm not sure if I need to recolor it for that, but we will figure that out in a second. So we need, which modifier was it again?
So with this plane selected, let's go to the modifier properties, and we need to add the displace modifier, this one.
Displace. So we go into object mode, logo, modifier, displace. The fuck? Texture, new texture, open. Let me search the thing. So, good news and bad news. Good news, the stuff that's on there looks cool. Bad news, the fuck? Okay. I figured out what the problem was, I think. So, plane. 20.48. Yeah, big. Open once again. Why does it not do the same thing that it did before? Hello?
So click on it. So basically for this modifier to work, we need to add a texture to it. So if you scroll a little bit down here, you're going to find this texture properties. So I want you to click on it, and let's add a new texture. So if you scroll again, you're going to find this new and open. I actually open a new image texture, and I want you to pick your reference image. So double click on it, and bam, as you can see,
Okay, but like, why did it just do that and now it doesn't? Fuck's sake. Hmm? 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 Try something. Add modifier. Displace. Texture. Da, 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 da. What the hell is happening? Wait. Huh? Wait, what? I don't understand. Um, why does it do fuck all? plane 027, 027, like we did originally. Oh what? Where am I? Here. Now here we had a displace modifier. We had texture. We add the texture. This one. Don't even see the plane anymore. The fuck is it? Oh. Why is it there? Huh? I'm confused. Okay, I can't go far enough back. What's going on? I think it's a good time to restart Blender. Just in case I fucked something up. Just in case. How do I blend focus on object? Select an object on the top, select view, right click. It's telling me to press a button on the numpad that doesn't exist. How did I fuck up the view? It isn't happy with me doing. Oh, wait. Ah. I forgot that my keyboard is set to like do other things than it should be. Yeah. So that's one problem down. Original problem still standing. Can you not do? Hello? I didn't click. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, 27.027. Displace. Okay, but why is it displaced like that already? Open. Oh, I mean. So this tutorial has like 2 steps so far. And I forgot one of them. Forgot to subdivide the whole thing. Divide 3. So, object node. Displace. No way. Now why? Why does it do it? Why it be like that? Why is it kind of zoomed? Like, what? Extension clip. Nope. But like, why it be like that? Why is it kind of zoomed in? With kind, I mean like a lot. I mean, that's cool and all, but like, why is it zoomed in? Why is it not taking the whole image? Maximize. Oh no, that's not what I meant. Oh no. Okay. But why is it? Why does it do that? Why? I'm so confused. Fuck. Why is it zoomed in? That's all I want to know. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's redo it. Let's just make a bigger one. Just make it bigger. And then scale it down. So. I don't even know what's going on here. So, edit mode. All. I don't... Hello, can I please... What am I even looking at? Where did the thing go? Plane. Mm-hmm. 48. 48. So it's huge. Oh, I'm going too far away. Doesn't matter. Subdivide. 100. Subdivide again. 3. So. If that doesn't work, then what the fuck will? Place. Here. Open. Hmm. 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 Oh wait, we are in object mode. Okay, but like, what does the log do? Log scale, log editing of scale when transforming. Okay, doesn't matter. It's 200. But like, why? Why is it zoomed in? Why does it do that? Why does it like only take the middle of the image? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is my... Where am I looking? Here. What am I doing wrong? What am I... Okay, I must be doing something wrong.
Plenty of vertices here, which is awesome. Alright,
So,
first step,
add a plane, subdivide it. Okay.
which is one. Alright, so first step, we need to add the displace modifier. So with
Displace modifier.
Modifier properties, and we need to add the displace modifier. This one. So click on it. So basically, for this modifier to work, we need to add a texture to it. So if you scroll a little bit down here, you're gonna find this texture properties. So I want you to click on it, and let's add a new texture. So if you scroll again, you're gonna find this new and open. I actually open a new image texture, and I want you to pick your reference image. So double click on it, and bam, as you can see, we got that reference.
Do I need to color it black and white? I don't see how that would affect anything. But we'll try. Because I don't know what else. So, in the meantime, plane 7, 027, edit mode. Subdivide 100. A. The same thing again. Place. Texture. Open. Neon. Ah, there we are. Yeah, so like it does the thing, except it like what? Why? I don't get it. So put this in here. Just checking. If I just export it as JPEG. Will that work? It will not, and it will look worse. Like this. I might have just found out how. Never mind. I don't get it. So like that's like maybe I need to make it smaller. Maybe that's like too big. Maybe Blender doesn't like it that the image is so high resolution. So Control Z a couple of times. So displays, texture, open. Let me search it. Did Blender just freeze or what's going on here? Why is it doing me like that? I don't get it. What have I ever done to Blender to deserve this? I don't get it. Maybe even smaller is the solution. But I don't think so at this point. I think at this point Blender is just having a laugh. At this point I'm just being trolled. And I'm correct. Why is it doing that? No definition of insanity and so on. All those things. Let's just do the same thing again, but with a bigger thing, like we didn't try that. Why is it zoomed in? Why? Why? Hello? Why is it like this? Coordinates, global, object, plane. Oh, this one. Up, UE. Oh, oh, I've done it. I'm the biggest blender to ever blend. Okay, remove that. UV. Hell yeah. I have figured it out. I'm the best. So now, okay, let's not use the smaller one. Let's use the original. It's smoother and everything. But we know it has nothing to do with that. So, big. Do I need to do the inverse though? Because I want the green part to be printed. Yeah, I need to do the inverse. Or... yeah, I need to do the inverse. Direction normal. Can I? Can I invert the colors here? Invert. Nope, that's not it. Brightness -1. We might need to throw it into GIMP either ways. And do this. Select. Wait, actually, you can just go. Select none. Boom, 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 boom. And then black. There we go. Save that. Like export as PNG. Save. And then that's the way to go. Except not quite. Because what I need to cut in okay, wait, let's do it the other way around. Wait, that's not what I need to cut in. Do I need to invert it again? Wait. Let's open Paint again to like think about it. So we have a green like square thing. Like it's this. We have a green square. All of this is green. We need to cut it out so that this thing this thing stays green. Like this, what I just drew is also green. And this is black. This is black. And like here as well. Basically everything here. Wait. Oh wait, I need this. Kind of like that. And like this, everything that's white here. Green. Like that's kind of what we want. Like, except not that crappy, but like you get the idea. So like, how do we do this? What do we need to cut out? Like all of the black things we need to cut out, I guess. Does that mean... Wait. Wait, I don't understand. Once again. So this shows like the writing is like the thing. Wait, why is it the black and white thing? Oh, wait, that's just the name. Mm-hmm. I know what I need to do. I need to create like a square around it. Okay, time for programming again. I just figured out what I need to do. Oh wait, that's... So, we need 4 more lines. We need... So, we need horizontal padding, vertical padding. That's a starting point for 2 of them. Then we need size minus vertical padding. And here we need size minus that. Then that's starting point for this one. And the end point would be size minus horizontal padding and size minus vertical padding. And that's also the endpoint for the other one. The other one has a start point, this. And that should make a nice border now. Tuple object is not callable. Too many brackets. Tuple object is not callable. What did I do wrong? Ah. That's what I did wrong. That's what we need. Looks kind of ass. Do we... It's at the... Hey, how's it going, Björn? How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing 3D modeling, but like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so it's taking a while. Yeah, and for some reason, in my case, 3D modeling includes programming. Don't ask why. That's hard to explain. We also need the line thickness here. The line strength. What's the variable here? It's hard of them. What program are you using? I'm using Blender for like the 3D modeling part. I'm using Bruiser Slicer to like in the end like print it out. But we're far from that at the moment. I'm using Paint to draw out what my ideas are. I'm using GIMP to do actual image manipulation, and I'm programming stuff in Python to generate an image like this. Grabbed Blender for like 4 weeks and gave up, my brain can't handle. Yeah, Blender is... I don't know. I keep constantly pressing buttons accidentally that do things that I don't know what I did. That kind of happens a lot. And yeah, all of the things don't make sense. I constantly forget how to do anything. So, minus that we need here and here. We need to add that basically everywhere. That's horizontal padding, except here we need a plus, I think. Here we need a minus. Horizontal padding minus. Here we need a plus. So same thing again. Okay, let me think. What am I doing? Horizontal padding and vertical padding. Those are the ones at the bottom. We need to move them down by like half the line length, or like half the line strength. Like the vertical one. Same thing for there. Wait, the line at the bottom is horizontal vertical, horizontal size minus vertical would be okay. That's the first one is the line that goes up. We wanna subtract here and here. And here we wanna my brain is frozen. I think I need a plus here. And a minus here. Oh wait, I already did a minus there. I don't. Okay, I think everywhere where I have size minus something, I need a plus, and everywhere else I need a minus. But I will see how that turns out in the end. So here I also need a plus. That's also a plus. And so is this. It's okay to give up. Fair. Does it look any better than it did before? Probably, yeah. That said, why? I should probably like make that line go down here. The last one. I don't remember what the last one looks like. Me neither. So, Control Z, all of those. Wait, let me, before I mess it up, copy, Control Z. So, previous one looked like this. And that's the changed one. So like, yeah, that all of the borders are just further out now, so it doesn't overlap with the logo as much. Which is good. That said, I think that line down here should intersect with this. And I know how to do that. I know how to do that. We need the position, the X position of the B line, which should be this one. This, the X position plus half the B line. Oh, wait. Good thing that I copied that because I just accidentally overwrote it. There we go. This, 0. So that's where X is. And we need to add half the line strength. Now that's the coordinate for where all the lines on the right side end. Like all the lines that go towards the right and the line that goes up on the right side. So horizontal this. So instead of that basically, right? No, wait. Instead of size minus horizontal padding, instead of this, yeah, this is what I need to replace with this. And then should be, hey, there we go. Okay. And I think we cut this. Okay, now it looks even weirder. Okay, basically, a problem that we had before was that here, if we have like the full thing, like this is designed so that, you know, with a lot of maths involved, but like I defined basically how far away the T is from here and like all of the angles and stuff. And like it's designed so that it's like perfectly central. The A is like mirrored through the middle. Or like not quite mirrored because like that line is, but like, you know, this is the middle and like these points are equally from the middle and stuff. But the thing is the B is like not as thick as the T. So like here's more space than here. And like about 1 or 2 hours ago, I like tested if I shift it all over, does it look worse or better? And it looked worse. But now, this is weird now because like there's a lot of space here and none here. So, if I just cut that into a shape, then it will look like I cut it in off center. Because like if like imagine all the outside. Wait, you don't have to imagine. You don't have to imagine. I can just show you. Doesn't matter. Paste. Hello. Where paste? Copy. Paste. Hello. There's no image data on this clipboard to paste. Why? Okay. Thing is, if you looked at something that looks exactly like this, you would go, that's off center. But like the A is perfectly in the center. It's just that the background is off center. Okay, on the other hand, if I go, wait, let me, if I revert it to this, is it the better one? Yeah, that's the one that isn't it. I don't remember if that's the corrected. Wait, I can just look at the line. Yeah, that is the corrected one. So if I go throw this in here, do the same thing. That looks more centered, even though there's no connection here. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to go. Border. Yeah, I think we take this one. We export as to 3D or something. So back into Blender. Oh, that's perfect, because those are the things that we need to cut out, isn't it? So, I mean, we need a minus in front of this, right? Yeah, we need to cut that out so that basically what's here is left over. I think we finally got it. Now, how much do we need to stand out? A lot. Overkill, but fine. Let's... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So... I remember having to like cut the thing somehow. But like, why would I do that? Wait, let's look at the tutorial
Right chart
again.
plane. So this is how it works in the reverse way. Something like this. You can click and select the bottom part, X, and delete those faces. Alright, so now all we have is just the top, which is awesome. Also, we're having some kind of we need to make it flat. So what we can do is to press SZ and press 0. That's good.
Right, because of
D,
that.
to box select and shift, so that we can this from here. So let's go ahead and add the smooth modifier so that we can smooth our mesh. So let me just zoom in here. Let's zoom, for example, here. Check this out.
Oh, to make it smoother and stuff. Yeah, that's not very smooth, is it?
Fine. So let's go to the modifiers and let's add the smooth modifier.
Let me test something. So, apply, add modifier. Oh god. That looks kind of good. Wait, what was the standard thing? This might be a little too smooth. But that's fine, no? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, we need to do it the way the tutorial does. We need to do it that way the tutorial does, because otherwise, like, it opened up at the top and like went together at the bottom, which wasn't the call. So, apply this. Then what did the tutorial do?
Chart plane. So this is how it works. So basically Blender is going to take the black surfaces and push them down like this. And the white surfaces are going to be popping up, just like this. So we can reverse the extrusion up. So let me just go back to the displace modifier. And from the strength, let's give it minus 0.25 to have it pop up in the reverse way. Something like this. Okay, so the next step is going to be to optimize this mesh. So what I like to do first is to apply this displace modifier. So let's go here and we can click on apply. So next I want you to press 3 so that we can go to the right orthographic view.
Oh, that was correct.
On the edit mode, press Z, switch to wireframe, and you can click and drag. Let me just zoom in a little bit. You can click and select the bottom.
Yeah, that was too much.
Part, X, and delete those faces. Alright, so frame, and you can click and drag. Let me just zoom in a little bit. I want you to press 3 so that we can go to the right orthographic view. On the edit mode, press Z, switch to the wireframe, and you can click and drag. Let me just zoom in a little bit. You can click and select the bottom part.
Edit mode, right? Ah, edit mode. That's a speck on my monitor. Never mind. Okay.
Delete those faces. Alright, so now all we have is just the top, which is awesome. Also, we're having some kind of we need to make it flat. So what we can do is to press SZ and press 0 to flatten that surface. Alright, so all the versions some kind of we need to make it flat. So what we can do is to press SZ and press 0 to flatten.
That's not it. So here. I mean, that's pretty flat. Works, no? Yeah. Okay. We've got a cutout. Next, we want to smooth it, right?
That surface. Right, so all the vertices right now are on the same level, which is great. So you can go ahead right now and just extrude this one up. So you can press E, Z, and go up like this. Vertices right now are on the same level, which is great. So you can go ahead right now and just extrude this one up. So you can
Edit mode.
press E, Z, and
E, C, going. This. Extrude it a little. Perfect.
go up like this. But as you can see, this is not the perfect. We converted our image successfully, but if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not that good. The quality is really bad. So what you can do is to smooth this mesh out. So to do that, then just
there we go. That's the one I'm searching for. So, move. What settings does
so I'm gonna press Alt A
this
to deselect
person?
everything. So I'm gonna go to the top, select and select sharp edges. So basically all we need is just these edges. So I'm gonna press 3 again and Z, switch again to the wireframe. B.
Never mind. That was once again being too early.
Select
Still funny every time.
See, this is not the perfect. We converted our image successfully, but if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not that good. The quality is really bad. So what you can do is to smooth this mesh out. So to do that, let me just show you the way. So I'm gonna press Alt A to deselect everything. So I'm gonna go to the top,
Alt A, deselect everything.
select and select sharp edges. So basically
Select sharp edges.
all we need is just these edges. So I'm gonna press 3 again and Z, switch again to the wireframe. B to box select and shift. So you can deselect the bottom. All we care about is just the top. So shift D again. You can try to move this one outside. Here, press B, separate selection. Right, also, we can change the center of origin to the center here. So let's go to Object, Set Origin, Origin to 3D Cursor. Excellent. So now we can select from here. So let's go ahead. All we care about is just the top.
Okay.
Again, and Z, switch again to the wireframe. B, select and select sharp edges. So basically all we need is just these edges. So I'm gonna press 3 again and Z, switch again to the wireframe.
Wireframe.
B to box select and shift. So you can
B, shift.
select the bottom. All we care about is just the top. So shift D again. You can try to move this one outside. Box select and shift. So you can deselect the bottom. All we care about is just the top. So shift D again. You can try to move this.
What have I don't even know what I clicked there. How did I get to that channel? What? I think I've just found a shortcut accidentally. But I don't know what I clicked. Shift E. Like move it. Somewhere else. That's what we need.
This one outside. Here, press B, separate selection. Right, also, we can change the center of origin.
B.
So shift D again. You can try to move this one outside. Here, press B, separate selection.
P, not B. Great selection. If I now do this, this is gone.
Right, also we can change the center of origin to the center here. So let's go to object, set origin, origin to 3D cursor. Excellent. So now we can select from here. So let's go ahead and add the smooth modifier so that we can smooth our mesh. So let me just zoom in here. Let's zoom, for example, here. Check this line.
So, modifier smooth.
So let's go to the modifiers and let's add the smooth modifier. And we can increase the number of repetitions. Let's increase that to something like 30. So as you can see now, we're having some pretty much smooth lines. So all we have to do is to just apply the smooth modifier. Alright, so our next step is going to be to subdivide our plane, our mesh, so that we can have fewer vertices. So it makes no sense to have this density of vertices here. So let's select everything, and we can type Control E and choose this subdivide and subdivide. So as you can see, we're having fewer details here. We can also
We'll do this in a second. First, smooth. Boom. Do the smoothing thing. I've selected the wrong thing. Huh? Why do I have plane 001 here? Hello? Why do I have... Okay, fuck it. Plane 002, smooth. Make it very smooth. Apply. There we go. Now the unsubdivide thing. There's like so many points down there.
density of vertices here. So let's select everything, and we can type Control E and choose this subdivide and subdivide.
A, Control E, unsubdivide.
So as you can see, we're having fewer details here. We can also increase that number of iterations. For example, 3 or even 4 is going to be fine. I think 3 is going to be fine. Yeah, let's just go back. All right, so
Let's give me a preview. Okay, 3. Still looks terrible here. Wait. 4. Fuck it.
that's been done. So you can do some optimization to these edges, just so that you can have the bevel working just fine. You can select these points, press M, merge at the center, and let's do the same thing to all those.
Right. Center. So. So, merge at center. Merge at center. Center. That's fine now, no? This one still looks shit. It looks a bit weird, but I think once we 3D print it, it's gonna look even weirder, so that's fine, no?
Areas, press M, merge at the center. So just keep doing the same step to all these corners. Alright, so it's working perfectly. So what you can do right now is just doing the same step to all these corners.
Right, I should probably, yeah, aligning that would pretty much just solve the problem, no? I just grab and... Why can I not? Why are you being difficult? Why is everything on the bottom half of my screen just gone? Blender, why? Why are you like this? Yeah, I'm not doing that for all of them. I think all the other ones are kind of fine. Just that one sucked. Yep. Keeping that. Right. Wrong thing that I just play on.
Alright, so it's working perfectly. So what you can do right now is just fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it. And just go back to the solid. And let's do the same thing here. So I'm gonna press doing the same step to all these corners. Alright, so it's working perfectly. So what you can do right now is just fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it.
Okay, which ones do I need to fill? Like this, like this. Everything but the lines, right? The lines need to, yeah, the lines need to stay. So, L, F. Mm-hmm. Like that.
Let me just go back to the solid. And let's do the same thing here. So I'm gonna press Alt, Shift Alt to select both of those. So if you press F, we're gonna be filling everything. So we don't want that. So instead, what we need to do is to bridge edge loops these two lines. So Control E, and let's choose this bridge edge loops. Alright, so there we go. We got our mesh. So all you have to do right now is to add the solidify modifier again. So let's add it. Can increase the thickness up. So you might run into this weird problem. Our mesh. So all you have to do right now is to add the solidify modifier again. So let's add it.
Solidify modifier. Oh god. What the hell are you doing? What is this? Why are you like this? This is worse. Hello? Could you like not?
E, and let's choose this bridge edge loops. Alright, so there we go. We got our mesh. So all you have to do right now is to add the solidify modifier again. So let's add it. Can increase the thickness up. So you might run into this weird problem. So it has to do with the normals.
Why is it solidifying weird points instead of the faces? What is this? Why are you like this? What the hell is it doing? Why is it doing that? Object mode. Why do I see no faces in the object mode? Wait.
To do is to bridge edge loops these two lines. Here, so I'm gonna press Alt, Shift Alt to select both of those. So if you press F, we're gonna be filling everything. Alright, so it's working perfectly. So what you can do right now is just fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it. And just go back to the solid. And let's do the same thing here. So I'm gonna press Alt, Shift Alt to select both of those. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it. And just go back to the solid.
Ah. Figured it out. All good. Never mind. Why? Why is it so edgy? That's my job here. That's my job. Can I just... Ah, well, it's been so nice. But like, why is it like this? Why does it like do that to like vertices, not faces? Why? Huh? I don't get it. I have ideas. They're not good ideas. Okay, let me lambda solidify. Solidify vertices. Nope. Have I missed anything in the tutorial?
These points, press M right now to just fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it. Let me just go back to the solid. And let's do the same thing here. So I'm gonna press Alt, Shift Alt to select both of those. So if you press F, we're gonna be filling everything. So we don't want that. So instead, what we need to do is to bridge edge loops these two lines. So Control E, and let's choose this bridge edge loops. Alright, so there we go. We got our mesh. So all we have to do right now is to add the solidify modifier again. So let's add it and increase the thickness up.
I don't think we missed anything. Why are you like this? We'll do a good old let's try to restart Blender because it's acting up. I don't know. Just hoping that that does anything. That's purely a desperation restart. It did nothing. Unsurprisingly. Okay, but like, what? Rim. Fill. Only rim. Why is this considered the rim? Okay, here it kind of does what it's supposed, not really. Why? Why is it like this? Okay. Time for a bad idea. Hmm. 0.027. 0.027. Why are you like not at 0? Oh, because I extruded it. Like that's the top, not the bottom. Why is there a singular point? Wait. Oh, wait. That's not a point. That's like the root thingy, I think. Yep. So there was something in the tutorial about that. About like setting the home thing.
With that been done, so you can do some optimization to these edges. Just can deselect the bottom. All we care about is just the top. So Shift D can. We can try to move this one outside. Here, press B, separate selection. Whereas also we can change the center of origin to the center here. So let's go to Object, Set Origin, Origin.
Object, set origin. This one. Okay. It's off center. Wait a second. Okay, so here it's still on center. So okay. Let's do the following. Object, set origin, origin to geometry. And we just don't touch that because it is perfectly centered. That said, the y coordinate also isn't. I think we need to redo the entire process. But now we know the process, so it's gonna be quicker. Trust, I definitely remember some of it. So, no, first, subdivide, 100. Subdivide again. Call it 4. Object mode. Modifier. Something with the displays, right? Then image. Open image. Got it? So the part that needs to be cut out is the bottom thing, I guess. This. So side thing. Wireframe. B. I would like to know, wait, if I wrong direction. Let me test something. what does that number mean? It's basically what I'm trying to find out. Mid-level 0. Ah. No. So like the top is at 0 or what? I guess the top is at 0. Good to know. Like that depends on like that just defines where the other part is going. Like the top is at 0. Okay. Let's just make that as small as possible. That wireframe. I think if I do this, it removes all of it. Yep. What did I do before so it doesn't remove all of it? Hold control. Nope. Hold shift. Look at the tutorial.
And like this. Okay, so and select the bottom part, X.
Edit mode. That's what I did. Mm-hmm. Why is it a... Why? Why is that a plane? Oh, because I haven't applied it yet. Okay. That. I'm doing something wrong.
On the edit mode, press Z, switch to wireframe, and you can click and
Ah, wireframe. Apply it. This. Wireframe. B. This. That's all of it gone. Because I'm in object mode. I select faces. Where is this? And there we go. So now next. S, Z, 0. Should now be a perfectly level thing. Yes. Very good, very good. Next. Object. Back to solid. Let's tab. Let's just back it up because we will ruin it again. Smooth. Looks good to me. Wireframe. I think I've skipped a step.
Drag. Let me just right. So all the vertices right now are on the same level, which is great. So you can go ahead right now and just extrude this one up. So you can press E, Z, and go up like this. But as you can see, this is not the perfect. We converted our image successfully, but if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not that good. The quality is really bad. So what you can do is to smooth this out. So to do that, let me just show you the way. So I'm gonna press Alt A to deselect everything. So I'm gonna go to the top, select, and select sharp edges. So basically all we need is just these edges. So I'm gonna
Right. Select. Select. Sharp edges. Set.
if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not that good. The quality is really bad. So what you can do is to smooth sharp edges. So basically all we need is just these edges.
Ah, we need to extrude it first.
You can go ahead right now and just extrude this one up. So you can press E, Z, and go up like this.
A, E, C, C. This. Okay. Now we need the bottom part. Like sharp edges.
But as you can see, this is not the perfect. We converted our image successfully, but if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not that good. The quality is really bad. So what you can do is to smooth this mesh out. So to do that, let me just show you the way. So I'm gonna press Alt A to deselect everything. So I'm gonna go to the top, select, and select sharp edges. So basically all we need is just these edges. So I'm gonna press 3 again and Z, switch again to the wireframe, B to box select and shift, so that you can deselect the bottom. All we care about is just the top.
Side, box select, shift, deselect the top, because then we have 0 as like coordinate. Very good. Yeah, and P, separate selection. Big. Then finally smooth. Move it out. Apply. Then we go in here. We do the thing with the sharp things again. Let's back that up because fuck it, why not? Merge it. Okay, maybe I selected a bit too much there. With you tonight. Never let them take the light behind you. In the dark. Did I do this one yet? Do I need to do? Nah, let's just keep it like that. So, did that.
Fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it. Let me just go back to the solid. And let's do the same thing here. So I'm gonna press Alt. It makes no sense to have this density of vertices here. So let's select everything. And we can type Control E and choose this.
Everything, Control E, unsubdivide. That's good. Interesting fact, your broadcast was wrong for the Factorio game. Huh? I thought I said it. Okay. Hold on. Why does it... It does not say Factorio game. For me it says category entertainment. You mean the one where I played Factorio was wrong? Or what do you mean? Because, I mean, I can show you. For me, it says category entertainment. No clue why. Take that up with YouTube. Yeah, YouTube live streaming is a mysterium to me, anyways. Which just makes more sense. You click the category for which game you play, and then you're good to go. Like on YouTube, there isn't really a just chatting thing. So I like usually do it to like science and technology. If I do anything with like, why does it show FPS? Yeah, but like if I do any technology stuff, I guess this I could also put it there, but like I don't know. Right, where was I? Simplify, unsubdivide.
So as you can see, we're having fewer details here. We can also increase that number of iterations. For example, 3 or even 4 is going to be fine. I think 3 is going to be fine. Yeah, let's just go back. All right, so with that being done, so you can do some optimization to these edges, just so that you can have the bevel working just fine.
We did that.
It's working perfectly, so what you can do right now is just fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it.
Fill the thing. L, F, L, F, L, F, L, F, L, F, L, F, F, F. So then we go to solid object mode, and then we extrude it, and it will work. Solidify. It does work. It has that weird bug, but it does. It's significantly closer than before.
Go back to the solid, and let's do the same thing here. So I'm gonna press Alt, Shift Alt to select both of those. So if you press F, we're gonna be filling everything. So we don't want to do with the normals. So let's select everything and type Shift N, and we can click on this inside. So now our normals are oriented into. So there we go. We got our mesh. So all we have to do right now is to add the solidify modifier again. So let's add it and increase the thickness up. So you might run into this weird problem. So it has to do with the normals. So let's select everything and type Shift N.
You made it so that your broadcast was categorized as factorial broadcasts, and for me it looks funny. Yeah, YouTube. I don't know. YouTube live streaming overall feels like it was an afterthought. Shift N or what? Or do I need to? Nope. Huh? What?
So let's add it and increase the thickness up. So you might run into this weird problem. So it has to do with the normals. So let's select everything and type Shift N.
Edit mode. Those.
And we can click on this inside. So now.
That didn't do anything. Neither did that. Okay. I fucked up. Wait. I fucked up. I had both of them visible and don't know which one I was editing. So let's go back as far as possible. Yeah, this one doesn't do anything. Yeah, so offset, edit mode. That's everything. Does that work? No, but I now know what to do. L, Shift N, the side. L, Shift N, inside. Yeah, like this should be fine. L, Shift N, inside. L, Shift N, inside. No, first L, then Shift N, not the other way around. And last one, L, Shift N, inside. I got the wrong one. Okay, now it's scrolling. There we go. Shift N, inside. So, that's big. That's what I want. Just for Just for good measures, let's make it incredibly thick. Why can I not? Oh, it's not allowed from edit mode. Apply. There we go. We got that thing finally done. We will have to do the same thing again with the text. If I even remember where I put the text. But basically, half rounded and cut. Logo. And this one now goes generate boolean tab cutout that thing difference apply, and if I now get rid of that, boom, there's our shape, and that's what we will 3D print. Nice and center, perfect. Well, I didn't apply any material, so I can't like show off what it should look like. I could add materials to like have a look and stuff. Anyways, half rounded and cut. Text half. Now we rotate this by 180. That was, you know, it doesn't matter. Of the 3 possible rotations, 2 of them would have done the same. I chose the 3rd one. Now, that location. Oh yeah, should just be this, should just be with a minus in front of it. I modified the logo, not the text. There we go. Yeah, let me apply materials so you can see what it in theory should look like. Please don't crash. I only wanted to apply a material. If you crash now, I haven't saved in so... Oh god. Please don't crash. Oh god, thank you. Save. Okay, base color. Green. Boom. How do I apply it again? Ah, like that. Logo half. One. Then middle print receives a black one. And that's the idea. Like on the other side, it'll say Tabedarov. Let me see if I can find the file for that. Because I did make an image for that. And yeah, it's been a while. That might take a second. Chat of me. Where would I have saved that? Would I have saved that in the models folder? Or in the... Okay. 2 out of 3 ideas where it could be saved down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. Also not here. Assets. Nope. 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 Mm-hmm. Where the fuck did I save that? Where the fuck did I save that? Notes, nope. OBS stuff, nope. Mm-hmm. Nope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it here? Later black screen. Nope, nope, nope. Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Never asked tonight. Where the fuck did I save that? Is it in here? Oh. Found it. Now, put that here. I found it. Now, we need get rid of this. So, plane. Okay, we need a new plane. We call this one text cutout. So, this one should also be... How big did I make the other one? 0.27, right? Do I want to go back in the VOD to like make sure? But I'm pretty sure I did it 2.7. You know, for what do we have the VOD? So, we were here. Right about here is when I decided to make a new one. Yeah, 027. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So we had modifier. Displace. Texture. Open. Here. Ah, I was wondering why it doesn't work, but I once again forgot the first step, which was edit mode. Control E, subdivide. 100. Deselect A, Control E, subdivide. Let's make it 4. Then object mode, add modifier, displays. Then we load in the texture, which is, where is it? Here. Here. Did anybody remember how we fixed that? Anybody? All right, I remember. Local UE. I'm so smart. It's incredible. It's incredible how smart I am. I deserve a Nobel Prize for smartness or something. I don't know. I was able to remember for like half an hour or something which button to press. After having pressed the same button like 10 times. Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to check something before. Ah, interesting. Anyways. Strength. So, I think we did minus for simplicity. So, what were the steps again? Step 1, apply. Step 2, boom. Boom. Wireframe. Where is this? Now, that's not a clean thingy, so S, Z, 0. There we go. Getting in the name of. Right, and then later on we also need to add supports for some stuff. Yeah. Wait a second. Before I continue here, something I haven't checked out yet. Can I even... I can print that because everything's connected to the thing, right? The logo half. Yeah, everything's connected, so we're good. Because for the text thing, I can't print it like this because, like, in the middle of the A stuff. Yeah, because like that. Yeah. Like what you see black now will then also be like not printed, like everything else is printed. So like the middle thing here is printed, which means we need a support through here. Yeah. And same thing for the R and the B and the O. I need to add a lot of supports. Did I not save the supports part? Am I stupid? I mean, I need to redo the supports anyways because it's different size, but we good. Okay, what did we do after making it flat? What did we do with Drunken Sailor? What did we do with Drunken Sailor?
Now all we have is just the top, which is awesome. Also, we're having some kind of we need to make it flat, so convert it
What's
all
that?
successfully. But if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not that good quality. Right, so all the vertices right now are on the same level, which is great. So you can go ahead right now and just extrude this one up. So you can press E, Z, and go up like this. But as you can see,
Yeah, we need to do that. A, E, C. Edit mode. E, C, going. Wait, did I? Doesn't matter. Don't need it to be at like set 0. That's okay. The other coordinates are the important ones. I don't think that matters. So, we have this.
this is not the perfect. We converted our image successfully, but if you zoom in, you're gonna find it not everything. So I'm gonna go to the top, select, and select to smooth this mesh out. So to do that, let me just show you the way. So I'm gonna press Alt A to deselect everything. So I'm gonna go to the top, select, and select sharp edges. So basically, all we need is just
So, select sharp edges. Then we go to this again. B, shift, that, P, selection. So get rid of this. If that, then I think first we smooth it.
So I'm gonna press 3 again and Z switch again to the wireframe. B to box select and shift so that we can also we can change the center of origin to the center here. So let's go to object, set origin, origin to
Don't care.
Excellent. So now we can select from here. So let's go ahead and add the smooth modifier so that we can smooth our mesh. So let me just
smooth it. Smooth. Smooth a lot. There we go. That's on the wrong thing. Why is it on the wrong thing? Why? Hello. I want. Why? Object mode. Hello. Can I interest you in like doing anything? So, smooth. Make this smooth. Apply. Back into edit mode. And I have a look at like sharp edges and stuff. Oh, like wait, first we do unsubdivide. Good. Any sharp edges that look shit? Oh. All good, all good, all good.
apply the smooth modifier. Alright, so our next step is going to be to insert divide our plane, our mesh, so that we can have fewer vertices. So it makes no sense to have this density of vertices here. So let's change to these edges, just so that you can. Alright, so it's working perfectly. So what you can do right now is just fill these faces. So let's press L to select this part. We can press F to fill it. Let me just go back to the solid. And let's do the same thing here. So
yeah, turn it into solids and then the thing. So F. F. I think the O was tricky. Then here we need to the thing. The same thing.
So if you press F, we're going to be filling everything. So we don't want that. So instead, what we need to do is to bridge edge loops these two lines. So Control E, and let's choose this bridge edge.
Control E. Bridge edge loops. Works. Oh god. This will be... Let's keep that for last. Because I feel like we will need to Control Z that quite a bit. Shit. Same thing for the R. Same thing for that. Same thing for everything. Oh shit. Same thing for everything that has anything included. Hello, can you? Oh, I think the B was the annoying one. Hello, can you? Edge loops. Hello, can we please, like, can we like be civilized? I guess this will work. That's not beautiful. Why does it work like this now? Why it be like that? Why is it like this? So none of these things seem to do it. Okay, this one does something. The twist thing, okay. The mouth, oh. What the fuck? Interpolation, linear. Nope. Tensor, nope. This does fuck all. Merge rather than creating faces. Okay, let's try this and then... Can I somehow like... Okay, I need to figure out how to cut out a face from a face. Sure, that makes sense to somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if that's what I want. Let's try. So. Loop cut. Why am I selecting this and then like nothing happens? Loop cut and slide. Can I go like this and then like Blender cut face into face? Does that? Not interested. Don't give me AI mode. Nope. That's not really what I want. In a picture with you, dear Maria, come here. Okay, let's ask GPT. And Blender, I am trying to... How do I even explain this? Fill some... The letter R. Problem is I can't just select the vertices around it and press F, as that would also fill the hole. What's the thing called that the guy recommended? Bridge edge loops. Bridge edge loops looks terrible. Any way I can fill the entire thing, then select the vertices of the hole and remove from the face. Let's say what GPT knows. Select the inner hole. I insert. This creates a clean boundary loop inside of the angle. Throw it on the second screen. So outside, fill. Inside, press I. What am I doing? That wasn't what I meant. Something went wrong, but maybe. Nope. So, insert. The fuck does that even mean? What's happened? Why? Huh? Turn on boundary if needed. Boundary is on. It just doesn't do anything. The insert loop isn't selected. Why? Do I have to like click insert first and then? Nope, that doesn't make sense. Let's try the other thing it suggests that. So, grid fill. Outer edge loop is decent. You can select the outer edge loop. F grid. Control F grid fill. I'm in the wrong window. Grid fill. Adjust span, offset. Simple grid toggle. The mesh thing looks clean. It doesn't seem to have done anything. Okay. Convert to curve. Can you let us? Object mode, right click, convert to curve. Can you elaborate on the inset part. I built the whole thing, selected the inside loop, pressed I, and nothing happened. Oh, do I need to? Okay. It didn't mention that. Like the outer only face. See the whole inset loop highlighted. Instead of the 3D view. Oh, am I not in edit mode? Oh, wait. I, F9. 9 does fuck all. Confirm. Okay. Enable boundary, offset even. Select outer, select inner. The choice of using GPT. Always fun. It's just terrible. So when I select the inner ring and press I, my mouse changes, nothing else. When I then press enter, the pop-up, the bottom opens. Also, the ring seems to get deselected. No matter what I do in that app, nothing happens. Okay, let me try following. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Did that do anything? Nope. I am genuinely confused. Can I like select the middle one? Oh, wait. It created a new one inside. Okay. The insert loops with X faces. X faces. It only... That didn't work. That's like not it. No. Why is it like this? Why doesn't there just like exist a button that does that? And now I can't go back far enough anymore. What the fuck does that mean? Why? Only faces. Okay. I cannot delete the faces. No, no. What have I just pressed? Ah, okay. We're back to square one, which feels like progress. um, yeah. Hi, Mia James 56. How's it going? We are doing weird things here. And with weird things, I mean, slowly falling into a pit of desperation because nothing is working the way it's supposed to. Okay, for the at least the A's are working. Loop. Control E, bridge edge loops. So, I feel like the B will have the same problem. I mean, you don't know until you have tried, no? I feel like the B will be worse, yeah. Loop pairs, merge factor. Whatever is going on here. Any of that? Oh god, that's trippy. That is very trippy. What's going on here? I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't particularly seem like it would help. I don't know though. Hmm. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day. I will go back and see if I did that on stream last time, and then see how we fixed it. Because I might have done that on stream. And yeah, then we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I think that's the way we do this. And what do I want to say? Yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. You know the drill. Press all the buttons, follow Twitch, YouTube, subscribe. I've got Discord, you can join that. Next stream will not be this weekend, because I don't have time. Next stream will be on Monday. Yeah, Monday as planned, and then no clue yet what we'll do there. Maybe continue with this, maybe do something else. We will see. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Tap out.